to any plan view over there. Okay, so this is, let me open any other file. Okay, just a second, let me open any other file. Right now, let me switch to any floor plan here. Okay, so here we need to define all the room area. Okay, we need to define all the room area. So for that we have this room option available here. So now let's choose this room, and now we can see that we have all these rooms are already defined. These rooms are already defined. So why this is not visible? We need to change it from the visibility graphics. So go to annotation categories and choose the room tags. Find out the room tags. Okay, so the room tags are there. And here we have the room tags. Okay, so where the colors are not visible, so that is also go to the visibility graphics, annotation categories. The Here we have this room option, and this interior field you need to check, right? Okay, so here we have this room tag is checked. Okay, and from the model categories we need to check this interior field, click on apply, and here you can see that these room tags are applied. Okay, so what is the benefit? This room tag will highlight all the uh, room area and volume. So for that, let me just open a new file. Let me go with a small part of the drawing. And here at the level 1, let me create some wall with this. All right, suppose I have this. And remember that while creating this room, I have this option that is room bounding. This room bounding option is checked. Okay, this should be checked because while defining this room, this room bounding option will help to bound this or the closed area. Okay, so if you select this wall and if you choose this uncheck, if you uncheck this room bounding option, so it will not bound this closed area as a room. So now if you go for this room, and here you can see I cannot define this area, but for here I can define this area. So you need to check this as room bounding, and if it is not coming, you identify that room bounding option is unchecked and you need to check it again. All right, now let me go to this room option. So if you apply this element, so you can specify the room name, uh, and for this room area you can highlight it in a different color so that uh, it's like a layer. Okay, so you can easily identify all the rooms within a glance, and all the area, the volumes will be calculated as per the wall. So if you change it later, suppose if you redefine the room area, so you don't have to change it like you do in AutoCAD. you type the manual text and you change it again. So you don't have to the rework. So let me place it over there. And that is placed right now. And here you can see that this is the room right now. Nothing is neither room name is visible, neither the number is visible. Why? Because while selecting this or while creating this room, this tag on placement was unchecked. So no room tag is available right now. So now what to do? I have this tag room. If I don't do that, so I can again go with the tag room. So let's tag this room right now. So that is added. And for this, here this room tag is selected only. So it will highlight with the room name and the room number. You can choose this room tag with area. Now, if I change this wall position again, here you can see the area is updated, right? So that is the benefit of using it. And now you can rename it like this. You can select this room and click here. And here you can specify like bedroom. All right, and you can give it a number. Fine. And if you are specifying with the room tag with volume, so as per the height, you will specify the volume. Okay. So for that, what you need to do is go to this room and area drop down arrow, click here, and here we have this area and volume computation. And now you can see that this is set to areas only. You need to choose this areas and volume. So it will calculate the volume. Now you can click OK and you can choose. Okay, so let me choose this one. And then, sorry, select this tag only. And then from here, change it to, from the type selector, change it to room tag with volume. And now you can see the volume. Okay, fine. So that is calculating the height. If you calculate with the height, so you will get this in meter cube. Fine. Now, if I apply the room tag and go with this tag on placement, you can also go with this highlight boundaries. So it will highlight the boundaries. All right. So right now it's not needed. Let's go with the tag on placement. So while placing, the tag will be there. And now you see that it's only defining this closed area. This is the closed area, right? But I have this opening area. Suppose this is a living room and this portion will be an opening area. But I don't want to connect this wall like this. I don't want to close this. I don't want to place any door. So this area will be opened. So how can I define? So for that, I have this room separator. You need to separate this room. So this is the room right now, which is closing with this four walls. Now you need to specify room separator. So this will separate the room and now you can go with the room and now you can place. Okay. All right. But here you can see that this room separator is visible. So what you can do, you can uncheck or you can hide it from the option called hide element. You can hide it also, or else what you can do, you can go to visibility graphics and go to annotation categories. Okay, let's check it from here. Let me check the interior field, so it will fill. And for the lines, room separator. So here I will uncheck this, so this will not be visible here. Okay, so this line is visible because of this room tag. Okay, and if you were not highlighting the inner fill color, so go to that room tag, this room, uncheck the interior fill, apply it, and here you can see that room separator is not visible. So that is applied from the line. So the room separation line is unchecked, and if you click, that will be visible again. Okay, so this way we can define all the room tags, and after that you need to change the room name and the tag type. So it is tag with area. You can go with this also. So tag with area. All right. Now we can go to this annotate and we can apply color fill legend. Now let me place this color fill legend over there, and the space type are rooms, right? And the color scheme you are defining as per the name, as per the room name. So click on OK here, and it's calculating. We have only one bedroom and the two rooms are there. So for this, we can go like living room. And for this also, you can go with master or play area. All right. And here you can see. Now you need to change the color, right? Or any patterns you need to add. So for that, come to the architecture tab again. And here we have this room and area drop down. And here we have this color schemes. Click on this color schemes. And what is the category type we have defined? That is room. So choose that room. And here we have this room legend, correct? So that is a room legend. So here you can change the name. Suppose this is for first floor room legend. First floor room legend. Here all the things will be visible. The colors are these. You can change the color. Click here. Okay. Can apply some pattern. Okay. So you can see it in the preview. And if you apply solid fill, so you will get this solid fill color. And here you see that these are in use right now. And click on OK. Suppose if you remove any room tag from here, if you remove any room tag from here like this, so that is not available here, but it was applied. So now if you go to the color scheme, and here you can see that this bedroom, this living room, this play area, this is still there, right? You just have removed that room tag. Again, if you go for this room tag here, just a second. Let me make the line visible. Now let me apply the room tag here. Okay, so let me place it here again after deleting it. And here you can go with the same name. Okay, living room like this. And here you can see that you got that color back, right? So again, you can go to this color scheme and here you can see that is added here. You can add anything. You can add any value. Suppose that is going to be a study room. Click on OK and you can choose any particular color for it. Okay, and here you can see that this is right now not in use. You just have added to the color scheme, but it is not applied in the project. Okay, so right now click on OK, and if you create that room tag, go to the room tag on placement here. What is the name? Study room, right? Go for study room, enter, and now you can see as per the study room, it is colored. Again, you go to color scheme and there you can see that is in use right now. All right. So this way we will apply the color scheme. Fine. Okay, I hope you understand. Right. So till now, any doubt, guys? No, right? Okay. Now, suppose if you delete anything like this study room, this bedroom, if you delete, so that will be still in the color scheme. Okay. Select like that, go for delete. And now if you want to add all this, so go to this tag room drop down arrow. Previously I selected this tag room option and applied one by one. You can choose this tag all and then choose this room tag. You can apply this same option for other category object. So I'll go with the room tag and click on OK. So right now this you need to go with this room. Suppose like this you have applied, suppose like this. If you have applied like this and the room tags are not there, but you have applied the room bounding option, but the tag is not there. So for that you can go with the tag or not tag, click on apply and here these are applied. Okay. So now you can apply the study room. See, got that color. Bedroom. Living area. Okay. So I hope you understand up to this. All right. So this is all for today. Thank you.